Hello. So where was I? Last night I hopped off, not abruptly, but just a touch abruptly, because I was, like, a bunch of stuff happened. Like, the hotel got attacked and everything's on fire and it sucks. But also, my friend was going to be coming over, and so I kind of had to hop off in time to get ready for that, so I guess I was distracted. Where I did get is that I talked to a bunch of characters. They were all hypocrite. I don't know who is hypocritical here, but clearly someone feels very strongly about this. They were all hiding up in Geppetto's room. Geppetto is now gone. The stalkers kidnapped him, although I don't think I trust Geppetto. Maybe he's going to be the final boss. There is a secret passage behind this painting that Antonia told me about that leads to the alchemist's hideout. Not really sure why she forgot to mention that sooner. It seems like by this point in the story, it is known by all of the major characters that the alchemists are evil and are almost certainly to blame for everything that's happened. And we've had a shortcut to their lair the whole time, and I guess Antonia just kind of didn't mention it, which is odd. To get there, I play the chord on the piano, which obviously I'm going to do, but before I do, I actually want to take a detour back, because I want to find
I think he was trying to secure an escape route.
Belle's companion.
I think he was trying to secure...
Searching around Krat Central Station. I've already spent a while around Krat Central Station, but maybe not enough time. Okay, and yeah, this is the other thing. Obviously, in this case, there's an icon on my fast travel to tell me about this, but I did get a new emote. I think it was anger. And so I can go here and show it to the robot who's trying to learn how to understand human emotion. He's gained sentience like some of those robots in Westworld.
Hello, my only friend.
I've come to teach you about anger.
Being angry for someone else's sake. I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave for. Thank you so much. Hello, my only friend.
I wonder what the end to this little miniature questline is. Okay, now we go back. See, Hotel Krat, I still can't go here, of course. Hotel Krat has the piano that leads me forward, and it has another icon for... I mean, that's Geppetto, right? But Geppetto isn't there. So I'm just going to go back here and search for Belle's friend. Belle, who I still know virtually nothing about. She just kind of introduced herself to me at the Grand Exhibition. And said, hey, go kill everything. And I said, okay. It's also curious to me, like, how the game will show you icons on the minimap sometimes. Like, I got that emote, and it told me to go back and show it to that character, but it doesn't give me a quest marker for go here and find Belle's friend. Even though, to me, the anger one is a lot more direct than this, where I have to search and hopefully find the character. I think I came at it from like a whole backwards kind of... Yeah, this is where I fell down the elevator. I think there was another path to go, so I think I need to go back to the previous Stargazer and go forward from there. Find the other path that I missed. Yeah, this one. And then I can head over left and hopefully, fingers crossed, find the person. If not, then back to Krat Central Station, since Belle did specifically mention Krat Central Station. Oh, game didn't have focus. Oops. Oh yeah, it's this way, I think. Bunch of these big monsters in here. Well, that's just OP. I do have a plus 10 weapon, so I guess it makes sense that I'm big and strong, or at least strong, even if I'm much smaller than them. I don't recall whether going through the house here is actually the way to go, but I hope it is. Oh, that's a big hit. Just a bunch of posters to the that show. That one show that I've seen advertised all over Krot. Hey, Karnak. Yeah, for me it is early evening right now, almost 7 p.m. Which is earlier than I've streamed for oh, whoops, that was silly. For a few days, but I figured why not. Get up and fight me. Do you know I've never been to any part of Europe? And I would very much like to. If I need to go... Oh, right. Oh, here's this, by the way. Can I... So I see that ladder going... Do I just... I don't know if I can survive this. Let's top off and just try it. Oh. See, okay, so sometimes it's not always clear in these games. In my... Oh, God. In my opinion, anyway, what is landable and what isn't. Because, like, there have been plenty of spots in this game where you could visually land, but there's just collision meshes that kind of push you off. But, hey, I made it. So we're equal in that regard. Equal and opposite, I suppose. Hello. New supplies. Special Krot supply box. The herring, the symbol of the city, is engraved on the box's seal. I wonder why the herring is the symbol of the city. It is, and it's something... It's really interesting in not just Souls games, but in Souls games, your character's mobility is so limited, which is not a bad thing. It means that you can build these stages, and the developer can have a really good idea of where the player can and cannot go. You know, contrast that to a more traditional platformer like a Collectathon, where you could hop up and grab onto ledges and stuff. Like, you would have to design your stages just... They're having a good time. Just totally differently. Which makes a lot of sense, but I really don't care for, like, invisible walls in just about any context. I understand why they're done. They're a quick, easy solution to letting the player potentially go out of bounds, but, you know, I would pretty much always rather... Oops. Oh, God. Wow. Ooh, no. I would pretty much always rather the geometry itself just be modified. Which also isn't necessarily as... I was going to say as simple as it sounds. Like, obviously the geometry could be altered, but in order to make areas look, you know, aesthetically pleasing, you often don't want big spans of flat surfaces. But even so, it, you know, like that little ledge right there, I don't think I can stand on it. Maybe I can. I don't feel like trying right now because I'd have to go all the way back around, but that is certainly a ledge that, like, the physics of the engine would allow me to stand on if, you know, the game expected me to make some, like, hairline crazy walk around a ledge or something. Oh, so this is the top of this. That's right. This is the boss that I beat, and then I got to go to, yeah, that was the boss up top. I don't recall whether there's another way to go up here. I think there may have been one other path I missed. I'm not sure. But yeah, and that's the other thing is, a lot of these games will use... Man, the shadows look good. A lot of games will use artificial death planes, which again, a very understandable solution. But I would certainly try to, or prefer that they be used as infrequently as possible. Okay, well, I guess let's just head back. There's at least a few spots in the Souls series where there is a death plane separating an upper area from a lower area that you actually do go to later. And the game just doesn't let you drop to it, even if you would otherwise be able to survive the fall. And that one is particularly egregious to me. Again, I fully understand. I mean, I don't know for sure why it was done. I would assume that it would be done for, you know, you're iterating on a level. Eventually you realize, oh shit, someone can just fall down if they have enough health, or if they use fall control or something. And that would totally break the intended progression, so we're just going to stick a kill plane in there, which is a much, much faster and easier solution than redesigning the entire stage, surprisingly enough. So, I mean, I get it, just doesn't mean that I have to like it. I have a +10 weapon. I used the one and only full moonstone that I've gotten so far to upgrade my baton to max level. Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, speaking in generalities here, I don't work at FromSoft. I don't know anyone who works at FromSoft. I don't speak Japanese. But, you know, designing any stage of even a tiny amount of complexity, what? But I've already talked to you.
And it's another lovely day in Krat City. What a time to be alive! Or a reasonable approximation revived. Soon, this little dance of ours will come to an end. No one's ever danced longer, I promise, my friend. Will you stay with me too and face whatever's coming? For today's a new day, and we have to keep running. I knew that you would, and I find that refreshing. So, the King of Riddles will now hear your confession. Blind confessions reveal one's true guilt. True confessions of blood being spilt. This one's black and white. A no or a yes.
I'm gonna lie.
Is Geppetto's creation a killer?
Which creation?
Confess.
No.
Oh my goodness! You really are an incredible liar.
I'm not lying. You weren't specific enough.
Going. Ooh, you really can't fire. Ashamed of
Who's her?
Reconsider that conscience of yours. It's charming, but all this guilt's just such a...
I don't have any guilt.
Or maybe there's no way you can. Perhaps it's part of becoming a man. You were so very wrong that I cannot believe it.
I don't...
You did make me laugh, so take this. You'll need it. No rhymes. A surprise gift from Arlecchino, the king of riddles. We had a good time, I can tell, but now it's time for me to bid you farewell.
Okay, let me read up on what that is. Is that another King of Riddles surprise box? Ability scaling. A box gifted by the King of Riddles. Its contents are unknown. The King of Riddles is generous even to those who give wrong answers. There may be pain, but they won't leave it. Can I use this? The Chosen One's Trinity Key. Well, involuntarily, Lucy. My hair grew because I lied too many times, I think. Or maybe it was a scripted story sequence. It was after I beat the King of Puppets. There was this kind of weird pseudo flashback memory recollection thing, which referred to me as someone named C, and the King of Puppets was stated to have a best friend with the name of C. So clearly there's some amnesia going on here. I prefer the old hairstyle, but that doesn't mean this new one is bad. I mean, it looks distinctly edgier, which I think is maybe the idea. Also, that's definitely the Isle of Alchemists. And there was a cutscene earlier in the game, specifically after I beat... I think it was the Archbishop, where I saw all these souls, like... The kind of jokey way I've been referring to whatever that thing is there is like the Ghostbusters scene. You know, they have all the ghosts in the machine, and then the government man turns it off, and then they all go flying out. It's like the reverse of that. Like, all the souls are flying into the Ghostbusters machine. Let me read up on that key I got. I'd have another Trinity key as well. Maybe I'll have to make a pass through and find that old one as well. A key obtained from the King of Riddles' last quiz. This key probably unlocks something or somewhere. The Sacred Triangle was some organization's secret mark. Rumor has it that this organization was Krot's True Master. You can tell me as long as it doesn't, like, as long as you don't think it will influence my decision-making going forward. And honestly, at this point, I'm far enough in the game that, like, I do still care about spoilers and backseating, but, you know, I'm most of the way through the game at this point, so even if you did accidentally hint at something, like, I don't think it's that huge a deal. Oh, really? Oh god, run, 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 run! I forgot! That's really interesting, because, yeah, change shape. I haven't been able to use that at all yet. I think I won't change it back, because at this point, this kind of seems like the canonical hairstyle. But that's interesting. Thanks for telling me. I have some opinions, TM, by the way, on that King of Riddler section. It's kind of... The quick summary is it's similar to what I commented before. I don't quite know what the game is going for. Like, the character is presented as this kind of lighthearted, mischievous jokester, but then the voice coming through was like demonic and ultra evil, and apparently that Arlecchino is part of a character who secretly controls all of Krotz, and he's giving you this big deal about your guilt. I'm like, I don't have any guilt. You're projecting here. I'm totally happy killing everyone in front of me. I'm fine with that. No guilt on my conscience. A lot on top of which a lot of the riddles and the questions were like kind of ambiguous and weird. Like, is Geppetto's creation a murderer or whatever? Like, I'm thinking of that scene from Psych where Sean is taught how to beat a polygraph, which is that you make yourself believe whatever you're saying. You know, so if I sort of convince myself, okay, so you were referring to a specific creation of his that is not a murderer, at which point I can answer with no lies, no, Geppetto's creation is not a murderer. Now, obviously, he was referring to me, but it's like, I didn't lie, your question wasn't specific enough. So, I don't know how it ends. I'm hoping that we get to meet Arlecchino. And I still don't know where this whole Trinity quest line ends. I know I saw on Twitter someone say something about some super secret final boss, which I have no idea what that is or how you might access it, but maybe it involves the Trinity stuff. I'm hoping it does. Maybe I should just progress in the story and then come back. I will ask this, and this is a question that you can answer. When I get to the end of the game, whenever that is the game going to immediately send me into something like New Game Plus, or can I safely go back and do some more exploring afterwards, or is it the sort of game where, like, the game saves before the final boss, and you do get to choose? Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. Basically, just, am I going to fuck myself out of all of the additional exploration or not? Okay, I came back to this area because I'm trying to find Belle's companion. And I'm not having much luck with that right now. I have some options right now. Option 1, I just go to the Isle of Alchemists and just... Okay. Well, we'll find out. Option 1, I just continue with the story. You know, head over there. Let me go give the supply box to you.
The House of Anin.
No? maybe it's Paul and Dina.
No matter what fate serve you, welcome. This is a supply box, officially approved by the city of Krat. I shall open it and add it to the hotel shop. Many thanks, good sir. No matter what fate serving her, welcome.
What you got for me? Your new box of goodies. You can just straight up buy half moonstones now. This is very comparable to the bell bearing system from Elden Ring, which is a very, very good system. It means that by this point in the game, all I would need is money, which I can farm up relatively fast, and I could upgrade any weapon to +9. So it gets around the issue that would be present if this wasn't in place, where like, oh man, I've invested all my upgrade materials into one weapon I don't ever want to swap. Like, no, you can swap. You can buy a full moon of the Covenant. Wow. I haven't really used these dark moons. Well, obviously I'm buying a quartz. I don't really need to upgrade my Legion caliber. I don't really... Oh, well, I'll buy this. Yeah, dude, it'd be cool to buy a moon. Maybe you can, you know how you can, like, quote-unquote buy a star and, like, name it and give it to your significant other or something? Maybe you can... I don't know. Jupiter has a lot of moons. Can I buy one of those? No, I'm a normie. I just want big stick. No.
Looks like
I don't think
you've
so.
dealt with the puppets menacing the hotel steps in your typically dashing style. That should give us more than enough readings to analyze. The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths to control other puppets. But that's just the means to an end. We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets, or if someone else is pulling the strings. No pun intended. I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any more humans.
Except me, though.
The tragedy of Arlecchino must remain a one-time performance.
What
His
is
records
Harlequino?
are like a puzzle wrapped in riddles. But I always did love puzzles. The light shines brightest in the darkest times, and you will be the first light. I am counting on you.
Lucy, that's fascinating. I didn't hear about that. I did read on Reddit that, number one, I might be misstating this, but I think it's that, like, black hole spin is now confirmed, whereas before it was only hypothesized. And additionally, it was confirmed that antimatter is affected by gravity, which was also predicted based on the math, but I don't think was confirmable prior to this, which is so fucking cool. Like, I don't think I want to be a theoretical physicist myself, but it is. Magic doesn't really exist in the world, but I think, like, dealing with, advanced physics and math and astronomy, that's about as close as you can get to dealing with what feels like magic. I think it's awesome.
I always welcome friends. May I be of service? Ah, thank you for coming. I was going a bit stir-crazy, as the poets say, cooped up in the hotel. Why don't I read the contents? I'm sick and tired of reading conversations between society's elite.
Aren't all the elite dead?
Hide these, kill that, steal those. It's all the same. And the people who want them deciphered act as if it's the end of the world if they can't read them immediately. Tiresome. I am a simple, albeit brilliant man. Solving the code is what makes me happy. And with a friend at my side, what more is there to wish for? Perhaps sometimes I share too much.
Mood.
Thank you for listening. A little extra for you in there, my friend. I always welcome...
Okay. Find the cave. Oh, this thing. Blocked off by metal bars in the barren swamp, there is a reward at the end of the new road. Well, I know about that, but I don't know how to get inside. There's a place called Hermit's Cave. An old man who went crazy after losing his family locked himself up there to pray. It's strange in this age to hear about such a medieval-sounding story in Krat, but one thing's clear, it's a good place to hide treasure. Let's forget about the crazy old man, hide the stolen goods, and take them back once it quiets down. Who in their right mind would imagine there's treasure deep in the cave in the barren swamp? Once this panic is over, we'll be rich and with the things we squirreled away. That kid's clothes seemed like a good quality too. Maybe that Wolfie girl fixed them up. I don't know anyone by that name. Yeah, astronomy is awesome. Do you know why else astronomy is awesome? Is you generate all these really stunning photographs, which I understand are often sort of digitally enhanced because you're actually gathering light that has attenuated over such a vast distance that it's super redshifted. But, like, you could be a kid and you see some staggeringly high definition photo of like a nebula. Like, that's going to be inspiring as hell. And also, yeah, like, I really, really hope that I am alive when we confirm life on other planets, even if it's just little baby bacteria. Like, a confirmation of life not on Earth would be cool. Be very, very cool. I really hope it happens. Let's go. Yeah, it'd be incredible. So I want to go back to this. This is right next to the door. Well, I have to wonder, like, there was some hearing in Mexico where, I mean, I didn't look into it too closely, but, like, my understanding is that some relatively high-profile people, it's just open now, some relatively high-profile people said, hey, this is an alien carcass, and it's an actual real one, and here's how we're proving that it's very, very likely real. and they went into the anatomy and took all these scans of its insides and said, hey, look at these. Because you know how like you look at a human and then you look at a dolphin, and like even though they're very different on the outside, they have very similar skeletal structures. Like, you know, fish have vestigial feet, like that kind of thing. Like they're all very clearly descended from common ancestry a very long time ago. These my as I said, albeit very surface level understanding, was that these this hearing in Mexico said like this being has all these, you know, musculature systems and bone systems that really don't relate to anything else on Earth, etc., etc. I mean, I hope it's real. It probably isn't, but I hope it is. That'd be so cool.
Oh, you're here. See? I told you I'd do it. No trace of Alidoro inside, though. And the Hermit's Cave itself is too deep for me. My next stop is the relic of Trismegistus, one of Alidoro's favorite treasure hunting grounds. I'm curious why he'd go back there time after time. Oh, maybe I'm getting the hang of this sort of work. See you later, treasure hunter.
But how did you get this open?
I'm trying to track down Mr. Alidoro. We can catch up later.
Okay. You know Alidoro's evil, right? You think I don't see that tripwire? What happens if I walk through the tripwire? Well, I thought it would fire off at like a different angle. Okay. Sten's Fortress 2. Let's go. Oh, the whispering. I don't know what I expected in here. I don't think I expected a large new zone, though. Whoops. You're big. Can I pull you? Oh my god. Yep, there it is, tripwire. Okay, I need to pay more attention. Nope, you're big. Come here. Whoops. Well, that was the sloppiest fight in Lies of P history. But I'll take it. Look at that upper body strength, just holding himself there while holding a big giant club. Okay, I'm gonna look at the ground. And hopefully not get got quite as hard next time. Guaranteed one of these platforms is gonna break on me too. Okay, so far so good. Boop. Sprint across the bridge before it breaks. Okay, so far so good. I'm just I'm so scared. I'm playing very, very timid right now. I'm afraid of all manner of traps. One of these is gonna break. No? What's in here? Someone's report notes notebook. This place is contaminated too. There isn't much extra water left. The kind hermit helped me, but he knows he's not going to last much longer either. Terrible mutations from the side effects of the petrification disease neutralization process. Many people of Krat will turn into carcasses, the alchemist's monsters. So carcasses are created as part of the neutralization process, not the disease itself. My friends are the only thing that come to mind in my final moments. Lumacchio is ill. Sophia, I've met exactly one Sophia in this game, the character in the hotel who woke me up. Her name has been mentioned. This is the third, I think, the third kind of lore thing that has mentioned Sophia. Lorenzini, lost hope, H is dead. So Lorenzini, that's the first name of Vanini. And here I am, Medoro. Oh, Medoro died? We risked our lives and fought from each post, but sometimes there are no rewards. Still, some things are left. Something even power and lies can't hide. The truth. Someone will unearth the truth. Someone will unveil the lie. Taking the extra step forward for the people coming behind. I believe that was my role. I am Medoro the reporter. My weapon was my pen and the truth. Now I leave my records to you who visit this place for Medoro. Hey, thanks, Medoro. My chat paused again. I missed a few minutes there, sorry. Good night, Karnak. Fucking Twitch chat. I mean, I just have to click on it every now and then. It's alright. 3 times as far as Mars, yeah, that's a while. We just gotta develop... excuse me, Pixel, I'm streaming. Very cute kitty. I really, really hope that faster than light travel is possible. I know that nothing can travel faster than the speed of light, but like... what if it could, though? Can't we just cheat and fold a piece of paper and fold space-time? How hard could it be to fold space-time, honestly? Oh, really, Lucy? Yeah, it's frustrating, but like it's hard to know sometimes where the fault lies. You know, it's like, is it strictly Twitch's fault? Is it something with, like, IRC itself? Is it somehow some interaction with Firefox? And even if it is strictly Twitch's fault, like, you know, it's dumb and frustrating, but, like, bitching about it probably isn't going to help anything, so... I have a tendency sometimes to let the salt get the better of me. I'm trying to do that less in recent months. I think the other one saw me. Quartz. Oh, I forgot to put my quartz in. Alright, you get close, and then I'm going to do a big attack on you. Wait. We do this, and then we do this. Give him the big hit. And then we give him another big hit. Stagger it. And then get the fatal attack. And get some big hits when it wakes up. Basic hit followed by big hit. And there we go. Yeah, I mean, and it's tricky because it's like, you know, you want... I mean... I guess I'll just speak for myself. I want that stuff to be true because I think it's exciting as hell. Yeah, maybe the aliens show up and destroy us. But if they were going to do that anyway, then us knowing about it isn't going to make any difference, right? So, like, I'd still rather just know. Let me go back. I think I just missed something. And the problem is that it's a fine line sometimes to conspiratorial thinking. You know, in this case, it's, I think, relatively benign conspiratorial thinking. Like, I'm not saying the secret cabal of government lizards is out to get me, you know, but, like, at the same time, the counter-arguments are pretty strong. Like, if you were an alien species, why would you... You know, first of all, we live in an era where, for quite a while now, everyone pretty much in, certainly first world countries, have a high-definition recording device on them at all times. Why do we still only seemingly have grainy photos and hush-hush little secret documents? Like, why don't we have lots of high-definition photographs of it? And there are certainly explanations you could come up with as to why we might not, but also, like, you know, Occam's razor, says probably that if there were aliens flying around that we would have more footage of it. Arguably, there is more footage of it, and a lot of it gets written off as being bogus, but then also, again, writing off is probably the right choice. It's tricky. I think it's really fun to think about, though. Just the whole thing. Also, I just watched Arrival lately, so I know that when the aliens do show up, they're gonna teach Amy Adams how to read the future. So I'm looking forward to that. What you got? Stop that. I'm trying to kill you. There we go. Hi, Shafe. Son of a... I wasn't paying attention. It's fine, I'll kill you again. I mean, yeah, the scale of time you're talking about at a cosmic scale is just something that I think humans can't really comprehend. I certainly can't. You know, millions and millions and millions of years. You see that with, you know, that's one of the most basic, like, stupid anti-evolution things. They'll say, it doesn't make any sense. How could beings go from one to the other? It's like, you're not grasping the scale of time we're talking about here. Over millions and millions of years, you bet your ass that... Stop that. Okay, let's back away for a second. No, I'm trying to kill the crystal. Okay, crystal dead. Now I can fight you. Man, I love having a +10 weapon. Yeah, hey, good luck with the marathon run. You're gonna kill it. Also, you're an awesome commentator, so you're gonna additionally kill it on that front. Black steel cutter. Cool. That's awesome. Let me take a glance at this weapon. That looks very cool. Great sword. I'd be very curious what a great sword playthrough looks like. I've just been sticking with my police baton the whole time. A metal cutter blade made by Venini Company. The superheater device made from compressed ergo crystals emits great heat and can even cut through hard armor with ease. Ergo, the fact that such an incredible mineral exists in Krat is a blessing from God. But how is this ergo formed? The cutting machine is one of Venini's first inventions. Even the people who called Venini a geek would not scoff at his brilliant business acumen. Can you call someone a geek these days? I mean, you can, but like, is that an insult with any weight? I feel like it's like calling someone a nerd. Like, you can call someone a nerd in like a funny way, but like if someone were to seriously say, hey, you're a nerd, I'm like, yeah. Bet your ass I am. Yeah, it's a fine line, you know. You do have to be careful what you say, but also there's some truth to sometimes people sort of choose to be offended by things. It's a tricky balance sometimes. I think as long as you're just trying to be a kind person, try to come at it from the perspective of most people aren't evil. Most people are just emotional and trying their best. I see the disruption crystal this time. Don't hit me. Okay, shit, I need to kill it. I was worried he was going to knock me off a ledge there. Just like I just did. In reverse. I want to jump to that. I think I share too many opinions, just as a general rule. And I think I've started doing that less, not because of any PC stuff, nothing like that. I think just... I share, I think, my... I didn't see the hole in the bridge. I share my kind of opinions and feelings very, very openly, and I think sometimes people are uncomfortable with that, or they just aren't quite sure how to react, and it can kind of be a pain. Communication is complicated, as it turns out. Maybe that's why the aliens haven't gotten back to us. They just, communication is hard. Yeah, I mean, something that I've experienced... Oh, God. One sec, I have to destroy the crystal. Then we'll fight. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled fight. That one's tricky, too, because, you know, I'm sure you've heard the thing about, like, oh, I just like to be direct, I just tell it like it is. It's like, you can tell it like it is and still be kind, you know? And there is a time and a place to not be kind, you know? Sometimes the appropriate answer is fucking tell the other person off, but, like, you hear it a lot in, I don't know, like, companies sometimes, like, maybe at a game studio, someone would be like, we have a very open culture, we don't like to bullshit. It's like, no, I like not bullshitting too, it's just, not all tact is bullshit. Again, like, you can still be very direct, and you can be either an asshole or not. These are, like, different axes. But, I mean, certainly, I've experienced where... I mean, I'm someone who used to have... oh god, the disruption. Oops. I'm someone who used to have really bad anger problems. Not physically, like, I never, like, lashed out and punched people or anything like that, but I would yell and I would get really mad. The other thing I did a lot is I would get very, very angry when people would disagree with me, even when I was right. And I'm saying, like, objectively right, not like, I think this is a good movie and you think it's a bad movie, so fuck yourself. And I'm saying, like, you know, measurable, objectively correct stuff, and they would still just disagree with me. That always frustrated me. And it still does, except that I've learned that it doesn't really matter. The water is strange. I'm not sure when it started, but my tears and blood have also turned blue. Again, it's it's hard because I feel like in life the answer is almost always it depends, which is kind of frustrating because it's kind of comforting to deal in the black and white sometimes, but, like, it doesn't really matter. It's not that it doesn't matter if you're right, it's that usually people won't listen to you if you're super angry. Most of the time. I've seen the revelation of the blue butterfly. They have asked me to free them from this prison of time. Yeah, but it's like, what do you do with someone like that, you know? The fairy is far, the fairy is crying. The hands of the clock have gone round and round to find the boy's future. Am I the boy? Wow, I didn't know I was the boy. Yeah. What you got? What you got? Big hit, big hit. Big hit, big hit, big hit. I have fought one of these before, but it's been a minute. I'm trying to stagger this thing. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's really frustrating. You'll meet lots of people that, like, you just fundamentally...
Perhaps it's better to end this way.
What the hell?
While the Giddings
can talk. Wow. And I got a new record. To protect the people you love, sometimes you must take steps through uncertain times and stand up again. I could ramble on this topic for a long, long time, and I have, and I will again. But I may or may not ramble right now. I leave the butterfly's writings here. Remember, you're human. Now it's time to get out of the string. So this is what was waiting for me at the end of that caged pathway. What is this? Oh, shit. That's like 3 quartz I have, and the Black Cat's hunting apparel? Oh, this is the Black Cat who died. Like, companion of the fox. It is an extra set. Oh, it's an extra set. Stolen by robbers who were drawn to its quality. As a cat who had lived alone in the slums, he trusted no one but himself. However, his mind changed completely when he met the fox. This is super cool, but also I hate the cat because they kind of betrayed me. Whatever, I'll wear it. It's new. Okay, so that appears to be it as far as this path. I guess let's head back. Still don't know where your friend is, Belle.
Whatever choice you...
Okay, upstairs to the quartz factory. Hi, Antonia. I wonder where the cat went. I hope they didn't kill the cat in the, Oh, I didn't even try interacting with the picture. Change shape. Interesting, yep. I'm going to keep the long hair. I'm very firmly in my teen emo phase as a boy puppet. And everyone knows that teen boys must have very long hair to be in that phase. Okay, so we get one of these. Which one do I want? I can't get another one of these. Or these. I can get ability type or item type. That's kind of useless to me. Lowers the weapon durability reduction as your character's weight increases. That doesn't seem that good. Maybe one of these? Reduces the stamina. That's pretty good. Let's just get that. There's another amulet, and I have 2 more, so I could just pump them into one of these. Which is what I should probably do. Alternately, I could go back and get one of these. But I don't really want either of those. Out of all of these, an extra Fable slot would be quite good. That'd be good. I don't know that I need that. Special grindstones would also be useful, but I don't make that much utility. I think I'll do this. What do I want? Reduces the amount of enemies' natural HP recovery. This doesn't seem all that good because normally I kill something pretty fast, so it won't get all that much time to recover anyway. Enhance the attack of Fable Arts. That's pretty good. I mean, just straight up more Fable Art damage. Let's get that. And then the next one, probably for defense. Damage while dodging. Enhance fatal attack pulse cells. Automatically charges pulse cells when they are discharged. That seems pretty good. Just kind of get some healing back. But I'd rather, I think, have the passive attribute resistances. 1 more quartz. 1 more quartz. Let's see if I can interact with the painting. No. That's so interesting. You cannot use this right now. Implies that I will be able to interact with it in the future. I want to interact with my big weird nose. I feel like I'm hesitant to go to the Isle of Alchemists because I feel like I want to be kind of completion-y, but I'm worried that that's a little... Oh, right. I was going to listen to this. Misty Era. I have to listen to this whole thing in order to get, like, the effects of it, so we're going to be here for 3.5 minutes. Aw. He's purring. No, he was a scaredy cat. Well, not scared, just hissing and angry. I'm still not sure whether the cat likes me because I've just interacted with it enough times, or whether it's because I've become more human by lying a bunch. Oh yeah? How many cats does Sully have? Just one? Aww. Well, hey. I guess that's one way to get a cat. I said this earlier, I kind of wish more of these physics objects were actual physics objects. Like, it's a very nitpicky little thing, it doesn't really matter, but, I would enjoy it. Maybe that's just because in Overwatch I like kind of hopping around and knocking around the physics objects. Oh, look at the detail on the railings. Very pretty. I wonder what the polygon count is, like the triangle count in a scene like this. It's gotta be in the millions. Some of it might use instancing, but I don't know if that would end up being faster or slower than just not using instancing. You know, like all of these detailed pieces, like the tops of these little cylinders. Those could, in theory, all be instanced. Same with all the distinct railing pieces. That's a cute name, Slinky. Cats are great. I am 1000% a cat person. I have a cat sleeping behind me as we speak. You feel warmth. I sure do. So,
Close your eyes. Come to me.
I could go ahead, I could go back and...
Just dance with me all through the night.
I'm gonna go search for this person's friend, because I have this, and I have the Trinity keys. The problem with the Trinity keys is that it's effectively a random search, and it's reasonably likely that they're over there anyway. And finding this is... Sorry, this song's awesome, I don't want to talk.
He was trying to secure an escape.
Alright, Cross Central Station. This is one of the last, like... It's this and the Trinity keys, to my knowledge. that I have as far as lingering errands to do. So if I can figure this out, then I can progress forward, and probably I'll find that secret Trinity Key location somewhere on the Isle of Alchemists. Or at least I hope that I will. And it might be that there's another Trinity door somewhere back in the world, but I don't remember where that is, and I'd rather not. I'm totally fine looping through every area again searching, but I think that would be boring on stream. So that might be something that I do offline. So this is the Trinity room that I opened. Actually, wait a minute. Can I open this now? Oh, I thought maybe I could open it with a key. This just takes me backwards. The person said they were trying to find like an escape out of Krat Central Station. To me that sounds like they're in the Central Station here, but I've explored this area pretty frickin' thoroughly. You know, maybe I missed it anyway, but... Well, apparently I missed this, so... There's something. This is some shockingly nice art for, like, a subway station bathroom. Yeah, because this is how I got to this area. When you come through this area the first time at the beginning of the game, you end up going through a lot of this, like, on your way forward. Eventually you fight a boss down there and it gets you a key. Exactly. That's why they call it Lies of P. Now, I ended up coming into Krat Central Station from a back entrance and worked my way around this area effectively in reverse. So I know I've already gone through all this, but I'm just not quite sure where to look for this person's friend. So I want to make another pass through. See if I can't find it. Wow, that's so anatomically accurate. How do you do it? Where's your friend, Belle? I've killed everything in here 50 times. Can't they just get out? Ow. I mean, has anyone in the history of the world ever used the eggplant emoji to actually refer to eggplants or food? And not a big old peener. In here? Have I been in here? Oh! I think I found him.
Just a soldier. Are you a stalker? Name's Atkinson. Krat militia. The suburbs are sealed off. There's no escape. Communications cut off too. Someone planned this all out. No idea who. Above my pay grade. If you meet someone named Belle in the city, tell her Atkinson died. A soldier.
Okay. Was he going to turn evil now and fight me? The wind chime? What do you mean? It's just a wind chime. Wind chimes are innocent fun. For the whole family. Where's Atkinson's letter? My dearest Belle. Yeah. I guess it's good to have a plethora of dick emotes. I remember the day I met you through your father's friend, Sir Leoft. That day, the steam of Krot Central Station was thick on the platform, and a flock of birds was flying overhead above the glass ceiling. There I was waiting for you. When I saw a lady take one step down those stairs, I knew it was you. Your effervescent, what a good word, effervescent laughter left an impression on me. The reason I'm writing this letter, yes, I'm at the train station and it reminds me of you from that time. We were colleagues at first and then lovers, but I still can't let you go. The way you smiled and looked forward to the exhibition and festivals, those beautiful nights with the fireworks, I just can't let it go. So if we are to survive and make it out of here, I plan to visit you with this letter. Please stay safe and wait for me until then. Sincerely, Atkinson. Should I kill him? Like, if I come back later, is he going to be dead? Okay. So now we come back after a load, because in Souls games, generally quest lines will advance on a loading screen, or when you rest at a bonfire. We will see whether that's true here. Shouldn't take long to sprint back over there. Excuse me, zombies. I wonder what their aggro range is. Are they going to follow me down the stairs? Oh, you're still alive. Okay, well, hey. You have fun. I could kill him. I'm going to leave him alive. Because that's the honorable thing to do. Maybe. Sorry, Belle, your friend's a zombie.
Good to see you. I was getting worried waiting this long. The situation here seems to be getting worse. Soldiers like me are blunt. So give it to me straight. Is my partner...
Do I get to lie? I get to lie!
This is Atkinson's handwriting on the letter.
I've lied every opportunity I can.
When we came to Krot, I never thought it would end like this. Sometimes you meet people who make you believe they'll always be with you. But a life can be snuffed out at any moment. I need to stay alive to notify others of his death. But it feels like something inside me has died as well. Anyway, I appreciate knowing what happened. I mean it.
That was maybe the first time in the game I actually feel a little guilty about lying. Which isn't to say I would not lie again. I would, and intend to, again. But that actually was kind of touching. A world I did not know when I was in the tower. The flower you gave me, the world you showed me, made me happy. My memories are burning, leaving only the question of why. Have to listen to the whole thing again. I would fast forward it if I could, but I don't think I can. Maybe I can. I don't think there's a way to fast forward it, so I'll just wait through it again. I wonder if these are original compositions. I really like accordion. Such a cool texture. No, no, no. It can be any kind of accordion, Lucy. I don't care how haunted it is. Let's inject a big old booster. Look how fast it's going. I don't know what the endings to this game are, but I have to imagine that by this point, I have gotten the human ending, if that's an ending, because, like, I've lied literally every opportunity that I can. And I've listened to every single record. Well, that's actually haunted accordion. Play a certain scale. Whoa. I feel like if I was a ghost, I would just do more interesting things than like chill around one person's house and just kind of do boring things like that. I don't know, you're a ghost. Go fly around space or something. Go join a symphony orchestra as a ghost. They probably don't have to pay you. I guess there aren't really accordion players in symphonies. Generally speaking, maybe for some Mast or Piazzolla piece. Relic of Transmeister. Transmegistus. How spooky. So this supposedly will lead me to like a secret submarine that'll lead me to the Isle of Alchemists, and I got a golden ergo a little while back from
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait, is this the relic of Trismegistus?
Trismegistus.
You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry!
I'm not sure what Gemini was referring to when he was referring to the relic of Trismegistus. I just saw a bunch of waterfalls and rocks. Unless that's the relic? Well, should have seen that one coming. But I did. Oh, he's not dead. What the? Did he just like full heal? Oh, there was 2 of them. Ready and go. Also, who could have known this was here? I mean, apparently Antonia's known the whole time. Alright, how... Oh, whoa, I see that button. This game is really ramping up the Sen's Fortress, huh? Okay, where is the second butterfly? There it is. Oh, there's 2. Come here. Good. Full Moonstone of the Covenants. Wait, that's of the Covenant. I don't need that. I only use police batons. I don't use any fancy schmancy weapons that require covenants of the... etc. Whoa! Oh, hi! What's up, friend? That's some damage. Oh my god, the poise. And the damage! Run! Please stagger. Oh, another follow-up. That was lucky. You know what, let's just finish you. Iron Wall Amulet. What's it? Oh, I forgot I had an amulet slot. Iron Wall Amulet. Increases physical damage reduction rate. Sometimes one must focus on defense instead of offense. Nevertheless, one must pay the cost for sustaining an iron wall. So this is really good, but I also used this before, where when you get a perfect guard, you get increased damage on weapon attack, which is really good, but that's also going to send me to be slightly heavy, so let's not use that. This is super good. Temporarily increases physical attack on a successful attack. So you're encouraged to do a bunch of attacks. Lucy, I can't believe how close you've been getting on your PBs. I mean, I can believe it, but it's very cool to watch. Reduce damage from falling. I mean, I could just use that new one that I just got, right? Wow, I need like 1 more point in capacity to wear this. To just take less damage. I feel like ideally I would actually use something else. Like... maybe I'll just put this one on. Maybe just a straight up max HP one. Let's just do that. Look at that health. I mean, I still need 1 more capacity point, but I'll level up in that next time. That's true. I think it's cool you and Prim worked out the 4 HP route. Cursed Knight's Halberd. Wow. A halberd blade collected by a Krat aristocrat. Despite being an old relic, it is sharpened to a fine point, as if it was a present-day item. Hotel Krat was built from a cursed knight's castle. They say that the golden tree was once captivated the knight. That once captivated the knight is still asleep somewhere in the hotel. Yeah, I know where it is. Its proportions make it easy to handle. The discovery of the gold coin tree made the knight of the isolated castle grow vain. The knight sought greater wealth and glory than the king, and ultimately fell to ruin from the king's jealousy. That's wild. Yeah, that is one interesting thing watching is, I know obviously you know where all your time saves are, I don't. And so, you know, I just get excited whenever I see a green pace, but I'm not always sure what's like a really, really good green pace or not. The hell's a phone doing here? Who put a phone here? Did they get a phone technician down into the death caves? Let's just top off. Sure. I mean, at some point you have to consider your sanity. Well, I guess you don't have to, but maybe you'd want to. Plus, I mean, there's just so many other good games to play. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make large video games by myself, so I'm one to talk about sanity. Ow! Sorry for yelling. I made some progress today, though. I did some level design. The resulting level is not good yet, but, I mean, it's a kind of a necessary step. It is fun but brutal. It's something I talked about. Let's get ready to kill this thing, actually. Fix this up. Get some of this back. Get some of this. Alright, and down we go. This guy's tough. Uh-oh. Did you see that dog, like, phase out of existence? Wait. Yep. Oh, I thought this was the thing that lashes out at you. Wait. There we go. Okay, you saw it too. I didn't just imagine the dog. Legion Caliber. Oh, hi dog. Thanks for not interrupting my fight with a large enemy. That was nice of you. I want to make sure I'm not missing paths here. This area is kind of complex. It was just like circling the other side of the pillar. Any buttons on the ground? There was one button. Here we go. There's something over there too. How do I get up there? I mean, I know that what I get from that is not even going to be worth it, but I still want it because it's a shiny sparkly. I'm reminding myself as I'm doing some of my level design that, like, it's okay that it kind of looks and feels like crap because, you know, it is an iterative process. You have to just kind of shape it and then refine it over time. Like, that's just how it works. Shit, there's a boss fight in here. I don't know if I'm ready for a boss fight at 1 healing. Yeah, fuck it, let's just go. If I lose these... I guess I could also use, Oh, this is something else. Never mind. I wasn't understanding it correctly. That's useless. Never mind. Let's just try it. Really not sure what to expect from this. Oh, the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Hello. I already killed one of you. Who's next? Oh no, they brought their friend back. They pumped him full of blue Gatorade.
Death has come for you.
Yeah, I bet they're gonna be even more fuckery this time. Oh my god.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this die break?
You know what? I respect it though. Like the first fight was, you know, a very tempered sort of fight, and this one is, alright, prove your worth. Do all of them. I mean, if it's gonna pit me 3v1, I'm gonna do cheesy tactics. No way, he's got the puppet string.
This is for my brother.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is very cool. Normally I don't like playing like this, but I mean, it's 3v1, so.
I'll kill you, just like Big Brother wanted.
Music's a little heavy on the choir. Oh, it's full of decay. Oh my god. No! I'm getting pulled around. I'm getting pulled around! Yeah, me too. I mean, I wasn't gonna beat this on the first attempt anyway, but... Oh my god, 100 hit combos. There we go. Hey, you attacked first. I would have happily let you live. No stagger from all that. I need to wait for my stamina.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break?
So phase 2, the other guy's gonna come out of the coffin, right? Honestly, not bad for first attempt, though.
Big Brother will be happy.
So their brother isn't in the coffin? Or are there two coffins? Of course. See, the first time I did this fight, I did get a handle on some of the big guys' attacks. I don't really feel I got a handle on anyone else's attacks. I kind of just spammed my way through, if I'm being honest. So this time around, I don't want to feel like I'm spamming my way through. I want to actually learn it, but also with 3 different enemies that are attacking sporadically. And it does seem like the game puts some effort, maybe a lot of effort, into like kind of mitigating the attacks. You know, they aren't all just attacking relentlessly like the gank squad in the Dark Souls 2 DLC. It seems like they are a lot more tempered than that. But even so, it might take me a while to really understand their attacks. I'll still give it a shot as I'm fighting, though. See if I missed anything. I did miss something down there. How do I get there? There's a path down that way? Can I get over there? Can I come through it? Excuse me. Do I have to... How do I get over there? Let me go back up and around. No, but I've watched it a little bit. That's the game that's sort of Symphony of the Night-esque, I think. It has that sort of 2.5D... Well, not sort of. It has that 2.5D art style. How do I get down there? Is there a path from across? Oh, of course there is. What am I doing? I mean, that's high praise if it's superior to to some of those older classics. Okay, so I can drop down there, and that eventually gets me to the fight. How do I get up and around? Yeah, but I mean, you've also played a lot of Metroidvanias and action games and stuff, so, you know, you'll have a pretty good idea of what makes them tick. I think that's the Hound. Maybe you get there after the fight? Because, like, I'm looking at a path there that comes all the way up and around, and it looks like talks to the Hound as well. Maybe that's afterwards. Let's just continue, and maybe I get there after. See how fast I can work my way back. Was it even down here that... Was this how I even progressed? Hopefully. Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's lame. Honestly, RNG in games is... Ugh. I don't know, maybe it's just because I spend a lot of time thinking about... Okay, so I heard that before. This character's tough. Oh, stamina, stamina. Okay, I can do this. No, it just says youngest, I guess. Okay. Good block. Pretty proud of that one. Gonna be really hard to stagger these. Okay, I think you're the next one to kill. Yeah, it's got overheat, so do I. Oh, he ate my my power attack there. That was just a 1-2. How do I have such little healing? I thought I had more healing than that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I used a bunch. Did they like... Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. Okay.
Who wants to watch this guy break a...
That was a 1-2-3 hit combo. 4 hit. They're using different elemental attributes too, so I'm probably going to want some resistances for that. Seems like the hit and run tactics are generally good for like one attack maybe. Thankfully I'm very tanky.
This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip you apart.
Well, that was a good backstab. Okay, there we go. Okay. That's clever, so it comes out when you've got one left. Okay, well, we figured out what was in the coffin. I wonder if the moveset's the same. Big fourth hit? Nope. That's a similar moveset. That might be the exact same moveset, actually. Good lord. Alright, well. So hit and run tactics not working as well this time. I can do it though, just gotta focus. Maybe just go for like single hits at a time. Good. One, two, three, red hit. Okay, I'm starting to recognize the attacks. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 7. A little early. I can get one hit there before backing out. There's my last heal. Did he just interrupt my power move? Wow. What a pro. Oh, I didn't have enough juice for that. This is not easy. Good. Damn. Cool fight. Cool fight. Yeah, it's a hell of a hitbox. None of the hitboxes have jumped out to me as being broken yet. Really, for the whole game, really, I'm struggling to think of like a really blatantly broken hitbox. So, Puppet String's super good, especially in the first phase against the youngest. I think I'm gonna want some attribute resistance, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I am too. This game sort of gets around it by having a lot of tracking attacks, which you could debate on whether that sort of counts as quote-unquote cheating. Surprised there's not a shortcut, by the way. But, like, these enemies track you so aggressively that frequently it's like, well, you know, if you mistime the block or the dodge, you're just going to get hit. So, yeah. See if I can't optimize this run back. It's that way, okay. That's something that I remember, I believe it. Does Tachi disagree with you, or? Lock on system, please. And I'm very tanky. I'm trying to do my my special move, but it's not. Maybe I need to like damage all of them a little. I wonder if the advance is based on strictly killing them, or if it's more about and they dodge away, which messes up my power move. There we go. Alrighty, there's one.
This is for my brother.
The good part about this one running at me is that I can kind of like do power attack cheese.
to pieces!
Yeah, she gets stun locked like hell if she doesn't keep you away. Yep, okay, I saw that combo coming. I did not block it effectively. Let's get some hits on you in the corner where you can't dodge away. Okay, now I can do this. Now the big guy's gonna pop out.
Damn it. I didn't want to owe those alchemists anything. We're getting revenge together. Die, Geppetto's puppet.
Okay, I've got a big attack. Let's try this on for size. This may or may not work. Wait. Okay. Good. I'm definitely using the kind of cheese strats here, but yeah, this is very effective emotionally, despite these being relatively minor characters. Oh my god. I missed my power attack. Got him. Good. Now, I should be able to do this, right? That did not interrupt. Dodge that. Big hit. Oh, he didn't give a shit about that. Okay, yep. That's something this game has done a few times. Enemies that retaliate when you get the riposte on them. I'm gonna pump everything. I want to beat this fight. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I missed. You know what? Use my cube. Okay, I got another heal back for that. There we go. That fight was very, very cool. I would not have thought that you could make a gank fight that ganky and still make it actually feel balanced and fair. Like, that was very difficult. It did not feel like spammy bullshit. It seemed like a lot of thought went into precisely when the enemies attack. Like, for example, like every time I got up close and that was just me being slightly heavy too. Every time I got up close and started wailing on the small one, the other guy would pull me out or the spear guy would charge forward. I've been extremely impressed. I think this game has stronger bosses overall than any Souls game so far. In terms of like just the consistent highs. And that's due not only to... That isn't just the boss design itself, it's also the context surrounding the bosses. And that's something that I think Elden Ring did very, very well, is that many of the bosses, particularly like the main bosses, like the rune holders, I felt like I knew about them. Like they were built up before I reached them so that the fight had some context as to the boss's history. And this game is doing a decent job with that on many of the bosses. And I think that's very impressive. You have anything new to say?
I can hardly believe it. But the ergo readings you gathered leave no doubt. No doubt at all, you see? Okay, Venini, breathe. Despite your best efforts, they can't read your mind yet. My friend, my apologies. But when you hear this news, you'll be excited too. The puppets were being compelled by the Grand Covenant. But they were communicating with each other, with wavelengths.
Wow.
This is beyond anything I'd imagined. They were not built with this kind of intelligence. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there was considerable noise in the signal. Care to give it a listen?
Sure.
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. The laws of the Grand Covenant bind us. We're his puppets. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Law 0. The creator's name is Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Ah, did you hear that? The last part sounded important, but there was too much static. Ah, tell me you heard.
This is really interesting.
We need to find the cause of the frenzy, and this may be our best chance. What or who?
I
was
think I
behind
could
the
hear that
frenzy?
and Venini couldn't because I'm a puppet.
Really? Nothing.
I like Venini, but
I
sorry, I've
tried
lied the whole
everything I
playthrough.
could
I have to
think
keep
of,
doing
but
it.
I keep coming up empty. All I wanted was to stop anyone else getting hurt.
Did they say that?
At least hurt by murderous puppets. Not even I can abolish
What was
all
that other
pain.
option? I didn't even read it.
Ah, no, you cannot
Was it
give up
saying that
Venini.
Geppetto's a puppet?
You are Venini, and Venini always finds the solution.
That was a real question. Did it say
I
that?
think we can't put
Geppetto
it off
was a
any
puppet?
longer. Geppetto is the last hope we have. I've exhausted my talents here. These clues, I could find them, but interpreting them is beyond my abilities. We need the man himself. You must save him, Compagno. You and Geppetto are the only ones who can save Krat.
I don't know if they used hair strands, by the way. It said Geppetto caused the puppet frenzy. Okay, thank you. Because, yeah, like, that's really interesting that I could hear, you know, basically hear the message and he couldn't. And also that, I think, confirms that I am Carlo, whoever Carlo is. But what the recording actually said is the creator is Geppetto, but we already knew that. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that. So I'm a little confused because that message, it didn't say Geppetto caused the puppet frenzy. It said, we are bound by the Grand Covenant. First law, must obey their creator. Law 0, the creator is Geppetto. But we already knew that, so I'm still confused. That's not actually what the message said.
I always welcome.
I mean, I did lie to him, but anyway, hair strands. I'm guessing they didn't use hair strands, at least to my understanding of what the technology is. I think that it's just kind of traditional, like, armature weighting, just with probably a fair number of bones in there to give that sort of wobbly nature. And there's clearly some physics on it, you know, to add that secondary motion. I don't think it's using, like, proper... Yeah, I don't think it's using proper hair strands. But maybe it is. I mean, I don't know that much about it. I'm guessing it's just... I mean, it looks fantastic. I guess I don't know exactly how they did that. You have anything new to say?
Strange. It feels like a portion of my memory has been cut away from me. It hurts so much. It's not like a real wound, but still.
You have anything new to say?
No matter what fate serving her, no matter what fate serving her, welcome to...
Okay. It is very Sag. What a Sag character. Where's Sophia? I want to level up. This would not be the first time that an important character left. Earlier, the Hound left. So it might be that Sophia's like on the path ahead of me. What do you have to say?
Apparently, I must remain in this room. Careful out there.
That's old dialogue. Look how long my nose is. That's the longest nose in all of Krat. What a marvel. Yeah, I think Sophia's just gonzo. And the King of Puppets, I guess must have, because the King of Puppets is dead. I killed him. His wavelengths must have been captured in the device. Relic of Trismegistus. Trismegistus. Something I'm really liking about this game is how much detail is given in the story, as compared to the Souls games, and I think that's something that the Souls games, Elden Ring does, well, I think a better job. Whether it is better or worse is subjective. I think it's better. I think Elden Ring has a lot more concrete information to latch onto with regard to the story, whereas in Souls, like, there's a lot of lore, there's a lot of information about characters and places, but and the distinction between lore and story is also kind of subjective, but the story of Dark Souls is fire is fading. You know, like there was like in Dark Souls 1, Gwyn and the lords fought the dragons, and you know, now the fire is fading, go repair it. Like, it's a pretty shallow premise. And shallow here doesn't mean bad, it just means there's not a lot to it. Whereas in this game, it's like, it could have just been, there is a puppet frenzy, go kill everything until we tell you to stop.
I give up. Just don't kill me.
Huh. Not the reaction I expected. But no, this game's going a lot further with like the alchemists and with the carcass disease and with multiple people. I think Sekiro did a really good job of that too, although I think this game's doing even a better job than Sekiro at that aspect of the game.
Oh, amazing. I didn't expect you to thrash those rabbit fellows too. You're here looking for Geppetto, aren't you? The fox and the cat have got that old man.
I'm killing them when I see them.
They took the submarine from that dock over there. They probably went to the alchemist's aisle. There should be another one. You should commandeer it. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
I'm not in Attack Aladoro territory yet. I don't trust him. I don't think this is even Aladoro. I think it's a liar wearing Aladoro's clothing. But he hasn't personally wronged me, so I'm not in Attack Aladoro territory yet. See, this is interesting too. This is, despite what I just said about this game, I think doing a really, not flawless, but overall a quite good job at the world building and the storytelling. Like, I don't know that he betrayed the hotel, right? I suspected that he did, because there's inconsistencies between how he's described versus how he speaks. He has definitely lied to me at least once about, like, for example, he knows Eugenie and pretended not to. And he was gone. But I don't know that he betrayed the hotel, so it's odd that this is an option for me to ask. I'm going to ask about this.
Right. I had a feeling you would ask sooner or later. It's because of that girl, isn't it?
This is really intriguing, though.
I am not Aladoro.
Fucking knew it. I knew it.
Not the real one, anyway. I used to be Aladoro's partner. I admired him, to be honest. He was amazing. Amazing at everything, except making a profit, that is. But he didn't need to cut me off just because I sold some antiques. I mean, what's a few antiques when you've got bills to pay? We argued,
One thing led to another, and I had to kill him. And stealing his identity was the logical next step. My original code name is Parrot, after all. Fitting, isn't it? Oh, he was also from the country of the morning. Maybe he shares some blood with the girl. And that's my story. Tragic tale. You want to hear more?
I think this is
There should be
becoming...
something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
I think this is becoming one of my favorite characters in any Souls game. I think the voice acting is really good. I think the writing is good. You know, someone else might, you know, disagree with me, but to me this is pretty convincing as far as, like, someone who, you know, was in this kind of shitty situation and decided to take over this person's identity.
I'm just a guest here, with no special obligation to the hotel. But if you still want to hear... The alchemist said they would help me escape from the city. Talk about an offer I couldn't refuse. I can't live in the hotel forever. I need to move up and move on. Also, there was someone who was so annoying. That's all. Does that suffice? There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. Oh.
I might kill him.
Good choice. I, Alidoro, am too great a treasure hunter to just disappear. My admirers would wonder.
You know I know
See
you're
for
not
yourself.
Alidoro, right?
I sell only the best treasure.
I didn't remember whether I'd gotten another boss soul.
There should be something left at the dock. If
So,
anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
The reason I wasn't going to attack him at first is, as I said, he hasn't done anything to personally screw me over, and I didn't know that he betrayed the hotel. I suspected it, but I didn't know. Now that he's confirmed it, though, is it worth killing him? Do I care enough about the hotel to kill him for betraying it? Especially given that nobody died. But just that nobody died doesn't necessarily matter because they could have died, right? You don't... I don't know. I don't want to judge the crime based on the results. I want to judge it based on the action. I know this might seem silly, but I enjoy kind of getting immersed in these games, so I'm trying to decide, like, do I actually care? Like, when I see the fox and the cat, I'm not even talking to them. They die. Assuming the game lets me attack them, they die. I almost killed them before, if that's an option. And this character being kind of shitty to Alidoro, like, I didn't know Alidoro. You know, maybe it was sort of a legitimate self-defense kind of thing. Stealing his identity is kind of shitty, but... And he hasn't done anything monstrous to me. For betraying the hotel. Honestly, the hotel kind of sucks. Like, it's a good hub mechanically, but... Like, we could have gotten here a lot sooner, and Antonio was keeping secrets, and Geppetto caused the puppet frenzy and wasn't telling anyone. I'm really torn on this, which, by the way, is another reason why I think this is effective storytelling. I really don't know whether I want to attack him. I'm, like, bargaining with myself. I feel like maybe his story's come to an end. I feel like I need to attack him for betraying the hotel. But I mean, the alchemists might kind of be the good guys, right? Like, Geppetto caused the fucking puppet frenzy. And the alchemists have weird twisted motives, but they're actually trying to cure it? And everyone at the hotel just tells me what to do? Fuck it, he dies.
What a murderous air you have. You're going to kill me? I know what you are. You're Geppetto's puppet, aren't you? If someone isn't trying to kill you, you can't hurt them either. That limitation makes it seem like your creator didn't trust you very much. Smart of him. So, what will it be, Mr. Handsome Idiot?
Is that really true?
Or shut up and buy something? You've got to be joking. You're
That was a very interesting exchange. That was a very, very interesting exchange. I did not expect that answer. And I also wasn't sure whether the game was going to hold me to that. Like, maybe it could be interpreted as, you know, the random wandering enemies were aggressive to me. What did I get for that, by the way? I mean, besides feeling warmth. Oh, Alidoro's cryptic vessel. The fraud believed that the real one was hiding clues to the treasure. The attempt to unlock the encrypted storage device ultimately failed. I think I made the right call. That was I'm smiling over here. That was a very, very intriguing exchange. I don't regret my choice. I think I made the right choice. Wow. I'm also going to go back and talk to that other character if they're still there and say, hey, by the way, that wasn't Alidoro and I murdered him. And also I need to see what Eugenie says. So I still can't level up. Let's go talk to Eugenie first.
I heard a rumor from a recent arrival. Is Alidoro truly dead? I don't know what to think.
I hate lying to these people. I like them now, but
honestly, I did think it was strange.
I have to lie.
The more I saw of him, the more different he seemed from the person I knew. I wonder what the real Alidoro was like.
Oh, she knows. Okay.
I wonder what the real Alidoro was like.
Was murdered by the fake one. Oh.
Is it true? It's a hard thing to let go.
I have to lie. I've been doing it the whole playthrough.
Know the real hero. He died so suddenly. How sad. I don't know what happened, but I hope it was painless and he's at peace. Thanks for finding out about his death. Here's a gift.
I genuinely feel bad for lying, but I'm gonna keep lying because that's what I've committed to this playthrough. But I think it's a testament to the quality of this game. I genuinely feel bad about lying. The candlelight burned in yearning for you. Don't tell me you love me. Today is all I have. An exotic melody to melt the heart. Far East Princess comes to you from across the wide ocean. I'm going to turn this on because I have to listen to the whole thing. And I hope that there aren't vocals that I interrupt, but if so, then I guess so be it.
You may not be aware, but I am an orphan. In fact, my parents were murdered before my very eyes. The authorities in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name.
What the fuck?
Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh. I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. But this is our last shot. The last clue. If this doesn't break through the static, then nothing will. But the key to all this is Geppetto. He's really our only hope. And it's up to you to save him. Go on and take the wavelength decoder. Even if I failed, you might be able to find more clues. You're someone who doesn't give up. Who knows? If you need to hear it, just use the Stargazer. Here, take it.
King of Puppets message. The King of Puppets black box deciphered by Vanini. It can be heard better by using the decoder as a Stargazer. Humans wished to talk to puppets, but they were limited without Ergo. Geppetto's puppet may be able to read the veiled messages.
I always will. Que bello! A brand new design. No, a whole new model. What a thrill! And there we are. Done. Even a brand new model doesn't stand a chance when you're dealing with genius. But the device bordered on genius itself. Required all my intellect. If you ever meet the creator, get me their calling card, won't you? No, sorry, I'm sure you're busy. Just let me know if you ever find out.
Sister? Alidor's cryptic vessel description. Dear beloved sister, please forgive your brother for leaving without telling you anything. I'm keeping this letter even though I don't know when I'll be able to send it. I'm being chased because I know the biggest secret of Krat. I'll probably be able to see you if the alchemists are gone from this land, but I'll have to watch you from afar until that day. I plan to protect you until at least we can live here in peace. Just like how I saved you from the workshop tower, it would be wonderful if people learned the truth one day. But some truths are better left unknown. Among the alchemists, I saw all too often how cruel humans can become. After seeing all the experiments and nightmares they were responsible for, I came to believe that there is no God. Instead of revealing myself and risking your life, I'll choose to vanish forever. Still, please remember me if you ever read this letter. We came from across the wide ocean. I hope there is only truth in your life and leave your name here. I know people here call you Eugenie as their way, but that name will protect you. Please remember your real name. Your name is... Oh, come on. The end of the passcode cipher is damaged, so it's unrecognizable. Can you tell me your name?
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst.
I can't ask her about it? Huh. Okay. Well, you have anything to say?
Strange.
No.
It hurts so much.
I guess we go back. One second, let me stop this music. It's gonna get in the way.
Carlo, I'm Romeo. We grew up together.
Oh, different
in the Monad
message.
Charity House. Remember? We're best friends. I'm doing what I can to fend off both the petrification disease and the alchemists. My puppets and I are taking a stand against death itself. That's why I tried sending you messengers. But you got rid of them all. You're still an unstoppable fellow. I remember you. No reason for us to fight, I suppose. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House.
But you attacked me first.
Remember? We're best friends. I'm Romeo. We're the best friends.
Welcome back, Shafe. How'd it go? I'm feeling conflicted. I'm feeling conflicted because this is very cool, and I'm very intrigued, but also a lot of it just kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, why did the King of Puppets attack me? If apparently he was sentient and, like, remembered that I was his friend and that there's no need for us to fight. I'm confused. Unless he frenzied at the end as well, but the game has not established that. In fact, quite the opposite is established, that the King of Puppets is like a big deal who will, who is controlling a lot of puppets.
The Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the Fox, the Cat, and Alidoro too. I don't even want to guess what they might be planning, pal. This way must lead to their headquarters, shall we?
Gemini's been kind of left out in the dirt, I think. Like, he's had some lines. I say he, I assume he. Has had some lines throughout the game. But none of the other characters have really referred to Gemini. Gemini hasn't really talked to anyone. That's a tricky position to be in. Did Muffin intentionally give you a jet seat, or was it just kind of random?
Resembles. Yes, it seems we can use it to call a submarine.
The Great Venini and Pestry, the submarine. You're all invited to the launching ceremony of the Venini Company's new submarine, the Pestry. I'm going to assume it's like Pestry, like without the S. Come and see the Pestry's dashing dignity. Size, etc., displacement, etc., speed, etc., propulsion method, Lorenzini engine, and lead-acid batteries. The Pestry moves with Mr. Venini's newest motivity organ, Lorenzini engine, a patented product named after Mr. Venini, the new method that generates a bigger electric output by electrically stimulating ergo. Lead-acid battery supplementary power. On top of that, it serves as ballast on the bottom of the submarine. Such an innovative design. A one-time chance to take a peek into the future of Krat, the city of science. Don't miss out. Come join. I hope this isn't the kind of game that, in my experience, most games I play, I tend to have a worse opinion of over time. It doesn't mean that the games are shit. It's just, you know, you are often dazzled by a game on your first playthrough, and then once you have time to reflect, you realize, oh, wait, that kind of didn't make sense. This could have been done better. And it's very easy to put on, like, you know, an armchair analyst's kind of perspective, but so far with this game, my opinion has largely been increasing, but I'm worried that on the story front, I'm going to ultimately come away feeling a little disappointed. But, I mean, we'll see. Nice shave. Sounds like a fun showcase, though. Wow. Look at that. That's a cool submarine. So this will take me to the Isle of Alchemists. Jesus. I don't know if that's how submarines work.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit. What the? Hey, it's Sophia.
I knew she'd be here because she wasn't at the hotel.
I am finally meeting you here. You're a clever one.
You're full of it. You're lying about something.
Surprise you that the Sophia at the hotel isn't really me. My real self is on the upper part of the Abbey. I became his tool a long time ago. I have endured such pain. My soul split into pieces. Truth is, I guided you this far not to save Krat, but to save me. I felt guilty about that, but I was so elated when you answered my call. Despite it all, I thank you. My spirit and my body have lived apart for too long. Perhaps in death, they will reunite.
Are you dead?
In peace. I'll grant you my power before my spirit diminishes further. Stargazer will guide you, clever one. If you find my body, please help me find peace. My guidance ends here.
So she is dead.
After images of memories rage on the seaside because of ergo. Please, be careful.
Oh boy. Yeah, this game's awesome. The real quick summary, Shafe, I'm not sure how much of this I just said, but I think that a lot of the story is pretty weakly justified. For example, apparently in this universe there are spirits. Like, I'm sure you know what suspension of disbelief is. The idea is that if you're going to write a story with any kind of internal consistency, it's important to establish the ground rules. So if you're writing Breaking Bad, it takes place in the real actual world. So, you know, you understand that if Mike has a gun to Walt's head, you understand why those are high stakes. Because you know what happens if he pulls the trigger. So in a game like this, the ground truth would be, okay, there is this magical substance called ergo, which can be used to grant puppets power and sentience, and it, you know, seemingly has communication abilities. Like, that's kind of the foundation. And that there are these puppets and something went wrong and they went crazy. That's fine. But now the game is like, okay, also apparently there are spirits, and someone's spirit can separate from their body, and ergo isn't just something you pump into puppets, it also apparently involves humans, and I'm still not sure whether this is genetic or an experiment by the alchemists. And none of this is necessarily good or bad, but do you see how the game is kind of introducing new rules along the way that, in my opinion, I guess I don't think they're very well supported.
I can't hold out forever, but I'll support you.
And maybe there are answers, and I don't know them yet, but I'm not sure.
I am the daughter of Valentinus, leader of the alchemists. Simon was my father's right-hand man. Ambition overwhelmed him, however, and he spread the petrification disease, taking countless lives. Why would he do that? I don't know. But he brings a dark world upon us. That's for certain. Stop him. However you can.
Yeah, Shafe, and it's an interesting question of how much you explain. Like, I'm not looking for the game to attempt to provide me a detailed scientific explanation of the mechanics of splitting your spirit from your body. Like, if the game wants to go down that route, that's interesting, but it's more like, once you have established these fictional rules in your universe, can you use them to facilitate good storytelling? And with the puppets, I think the answer is yes, it's done that. And with something like spirits, it's like, it'd be interesting if there were other characters who could also split their spirit. Or maybe there were even instances of, you know, puppets splitting their spirits. It's kind of like, is there a precedent for this explanation for events, or are you just kind of making it up as you go? And I want to be clear, when I say something like making it up as you go, that makes it sound worse than I actually feel about it. I still like this a lot, but that distinction to me is important. Like, are we building on a foundation that we've already established, or are we just sort of introducing new elements?
The petrification disease freezes time and memory within the afflicted body. Ergo is the purified essence of that life, trapped by the petrification disease. When I discovered that, it opened my eyes, and I was able to manipulate time using Ergo.
Really?
Simon, on the other hand, is trying to use my power to fuel his ambition. I wound back your time to protect you, so you could stand against him. So stop him. Save Krat.
How did she dial back my time? Well, I can level up at least. Oh wait, no, I want to put it into capacity. And I want another, I need about 16k. I don't know if she's going to be back, so I'm actually kind of willing to pop potentially all of my money here. Actually, I think I'll be able to level up at Stargazer, so maybe I don't need to do this. Like, this is me being overly analytical, and I'm not wrong, but also there is the analysis, and then there's how you feel about the analysis. For example, the key go-to example is, for me, Star Wars The Last Jedi. That movie's story and character consistency are objectively very, very poor. That does not mean that the movie is objectively poor or that it is objectively unenjoyable. You know, that distinction is important, and is something that a lot of people, I think, haven't thought that much about. Okay, well, good luck, Sophia. I'll try to find your body. What is this? Oh, it's a rock. Yeah, I've heard of Chekhov's gun. And I mean, it's also difficult. Like, I mean, I'm one to judge. I'm struggling to even, you know, make one stage, never mind a large. I'm curious, is this going to be damage, invisible wall? Okay. That's fine. I kind of would have, I mentioned before, I kind of would have preferred, like, you know, let me run out here and start taking damage, but that's fine. That's fine. It's very easy to look at a finished work and say, here's all the little problems. And even if you're right, it's like, it takes a lot of time and effort to tweak things after the fact. What is this? Talk?
I wanna go home. I don't wanna be here. How many sleeps till Daddy's back? 10 sleeps? 20?
Soon enough. You know he's quite busy. While you wait, why don't you meet your friend? His name is Romeo.
Oh no, that's gonna be me. I'm the little boy.
Hi. Are you trained to be a stalker too? Let's practice together. Call me Lampwick.
A different boy. I just noticed that. Yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine, and I'm sure a pet peeve of a lot of people is critical thinking is important, and like logic and emotion are both important, and they are not at odds with each other. You just have to be able to distinguish between them. So like, yes, it is fine that the game didn't retcon mistakes. That does not mean that they are not errors or areas for potential improvement.
He didn't even come to your graduation?
Doesn't mean the game is bad. It just means it could be improved.
I don't know if an old man like that kicks the bucket. Don't say that. It's nice you got any family at all. Let's start talking about this. Oh, she's here. Grab her.
Oh, look at the footsteps. Whoa, look at that. I'm like... Oh, look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Wow, look at... Is that persistent? I'm guessing it'll fade out over time. This is... I would not have expected this amount of detail. Like, it's pretty freaking accurate. Like, look when I do power attacks and stuff. Like, look at that. Holy shit. I'm doing a quick experiment. I'm going to run away and come back. Okay, it does get rid of it. That makes sense. That's very, very impressive. Wow. Okay. Well done. Well done.
Please teach me how to use a sword. You're a legendary scholar.
It's the rabbit.
Ugh, so annoying. Gemini, get rid of it. I'm off.
They had Geminis too? I mean, I knew that there were multiple Gemini models. Like, mine isn't unique, but Sophia also told me that mine is different. I don't really know much about the Gemini models that anyone else had. Who's that up there? Any items over the ridge? So cool. Oh, I thought that was a person. It's just more of this.
Oh my God. No. I'm sorry. I was too late.
I wonder if that's me. Did I die?
I wish I'd got here sooner.
Also, I don't recognize that stalker.
If I had known this would happen.
I don't recognize the animal mask. It looks like maybe some kind of like chicken. I think that was me dying, and then probably Sophia turned back time on me, or maybe Geppetto like repaired me into a puppet form. Arch Abbey entrance, time unknown. Oh shit. Is that why they've been telling me the time this whole... Oh, God. Okay, alright. It's a battlefield. Oh my God, look at that. I wonder if the enemies leave trails in the sand. So obviously I'm going to use these things to fight the enemies, right? I fought one of these before. Yeah! Get him! Get him! Oh, it's not actually doing all that much. Oh, I need to get closer. They're not shooting anymore. Or maybe I could just fight it legitimately. That'd be kind of boring, but I guess I could try it. Oh no. It's too fast. Oh man, the damage though. Let's go. Who's next? I've got the alchemists on my side. Man, those things do some damage. Come here. Come here, you great wildebeest. They're pretty close to me. I don't know if I trust fighting it. Maybe I just let the alchemists do their thing. This is kind of fun. My hubris. My hubris. Get him. Thing's just getting beat up. I think I'm too far away now. Which honestly is maybe better. I can actually fight this thing. This thing I think is a lot less scary than it might first appear. I thought I heard a shot. Time to go take out the cannons. Oh god, there's so many of them. Get him. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Got him. How many bad guys are there? What are we dealing with? Are these humans operating these? Oh, they're these things. Now I can actually destroy the gun too. And I get some ergo for it, I think. Yep. I will destroy all of your weaponry. Oh, I get stuff from it. I don't think I realized that. I guess optionally I get stuff from it. I've seen these guns, or I think it was the same kind of gun. A little earlier. What you got for me? Yeah, there's another set of guns over there too. What's on the, this looks very much like a sacrificial altar. Sosed Peastree the Second? They named their submarine Peastree. Adriana. Wait. I heard that. Adriana recorded for the brothers and sisters, praise Peastree, the one who will swallow even God. Listen, my brothers and sisters, Peastree, shall tell you about the ancient secrets. A star that was curious about humans pretended to be human, then became one. The humans saw its splendor and called it an angel. Although its form was the same, its substance was different. The undying substance, the breath of metal that lives forever. This is the reason humans wished for an angel. The angel gladly shared immortality with humans, but that blessing wasn't for everyone. I don't know if that word angel there is meant as like a... You know, it's not actually an angel, it's some enhanced being, or whether there's actually like a supernatural element to all this on top of the already supernatural elements to this game, I suppose. Got anything for me, God? Little eyeball creatures. This is like an ancient Egyptian temple or something. There's like... Look at the snakes, damn. Am I gonna fight some terrible being on the stairs? Oh my god. What in the world are you? I don't have any abrasives. I do. The game was kind of giving me acid abrasives, so maybe that's what I want to do. Oh, it's strong. Oh, my stamina. Whoops, that was greed. Oh god. Man, the delay on that though. Alright, I need to... actually learn this boost. That'll love it. Okay, that was early. Maybe I could dodge it. My stamina. Oh my god, dude. This thing eats all of my stamina when I block it, which I guess kind of makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I want to hit its left leg. Or its right leg on my left. I perfectly blocked that. It still made me take some damage. So I'm doing like no damage. Clearly, I think I need to find some other... Why is my... Oh, my stamina's coming back so slowly because I'm shocked? I think I need to get some ripostes on this thing or something. Like, clearly something isn't quite working. This damage... I mean, maybe you do just need to straight up... I didn't think that was a jump. Maybe you do just need to straight up kill it like this. That's okay, I'll learn the moveset. Okay, I was a little late on that. Yep, and then it has another hit. Maybe I need... Yeah, maybe I need some abrasives or something for this. Because this is kind of pathetic damage. I never think that that's a jump. It doesn't look like a jump to me. Let's try this. That's very slow. Yeah, these attacks are slow. I need to get used to them. That's fine. I'm guessing I'll do like massive damage when I break him. Maybe this time I'll run straight in. See if anyone follows me into the fight. Black Seaside? That's not what it was named before. It was named like the something entrance. Maybe it was. I haven't really used any other of my L2s this whole time. I could try one of those. I think I'm just going to stick with what I have, though. Time to run up the very long approach. Oh, the guns don't come back. I didn't expect that. My shot put said it staggers enemies no matter how big. I want to try it against the big guy, see if it works. I'm hoping they don't follow me in here. Oh, it's a actual arena, okay. Let's try the shot put. Okay, so apparently the shot put does not interrupt this character. Can I break his armor, maybe? Ow. That hit me sooner than anticipated. Follow-up? That doesn't look like a jump to me. I need to get used to that. It looks like a swing. Okay, that's pretty easy to dodge. I thought that was the stomp. When he picks up his foot, that's a very slow stomp. Which is something different than that. Okay, good. Yeah, I can target his legs. Which is maybe, you know, a clue. I can't target both legs, though. I can only target one. Yeah, I can't target the other leg. Maybe I can like break his leg off or something. Stamina. Man, look how slow my stamina comes back when I'm shocked. What was that? Oh, what, I didn't expect that to hurt me. Yeah, okay, look at that damage. Okay, as expected, you need to knock him down. And I need to not get shocked. Good. Okay, this guy really isn't that bad. I just need to stagger him a few times. I assume. Yeah, and that hurts you. Then we get the big hit. Okay, one more of those will do the trick. This kind of reminds me of Yorm. I guess I'm sure you could plink him to death if you hit him hard enough. Damn, I'm shocked. There we go. Got him. That was cool. High level alchemist badge. Not the most complex fight, but I mean, that was cool. Oh, that's not an amulet. I thought it was. Is that the thing that lets me get inside? I still... the Trinity keys. I kind of want to go back at some point and find the last one. An unlocking device obtained after defeating a high-level alchemist. That was a high-level alchemist? It opens the mysterious door in the Arch Abbey. The Arch Abbey was built for a covert and lofty purpose. Wake up, evolve, ascend. This was the alchemist's ardent wish. Wow. Quite the place you've got here, alchemists. Jesus. Look at that up there. That's where I'm trying to get to. It's quite the climb. Level up. What level am I now? 86. Really? Oh, there's a... Oh, that's a different... That's not another Door Guardian. But he is another Get Shot character. Ha. Come at me. That was stupid of me. That was very stupid. I lined myself up for that. 100% deserved. Did I miss any secret paths there? Not so far. Whoa, cool. Hidden pathways. The creepy puppets, damn. Who's walking around? Okay, cool, there's a shortcut as well. What's in here? I always like these sort of jungle gym areas. I did hear that, I just dodge rolled late. Top off the weapon. Wait, I don't know if they can knock me off a ladder. Oh, they can't see me. I still have yet to use even a single urgent repair tool. Oh, good. I didn't expect it to 100% break my block there. What are they? I can't move! It's all over. I'm dead. Nothing I can do. It's been a good run. What is this stamina loss? Jesus. Okay, that was a little excessive on the tracking front. Let's use one of these because it gets my health back slowly, and I can get a lot of them with the gold coin fruit anyway, which I'm not really making much use out of. Ooh, an item. Wait. Let me be smart about this. We're gonna wait a second. No? Haha. You're not gonna shoot me off today. Maybe later, but not right now. Run, 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 run. Get up to the cannon. Take out the dogs first because they're spooky scary. Kill you because you're spooky scary. Quickly kill the gun. Don't ever let it be used for evil again. Any item? Maybe they don't drop items. Maybe just the one guy died and it kind of looked like an item. Still very intrigued by this floor. I wonder if I'm actually going to legitimately climb up that high. I'm guessing there's going to be some grand elevator in the middle. Maybe it's like a callback to Demon Souls or something. Alrighty. Well, I know just what to do about this. Oh, well, never mind. Well, it worked a little. Okay, there was no wind up to that. I have so many of these at this point, I might as well just pop them. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Veteran's Amulet. Yes, walk into my fire. Yes. Eat it. I love the little touches, like these things actually... These things actually kind of turn away from you, like as you get the big hits on them. Alright, let's just play it safe and heal up before I get wrecked. These things will bounce off your attacks, but you do a lot of damage from the back if you can get a hit on them. How long have I been going? Almost 3 hours. My goal is to stream for about 3 hours today. It looks like... I thought I saw an item up there. I have a feeling I'm going to find some grand elevator. So this is going to be a shortcut from the inside, I think. So maybe I'm not quite as close to the top as I thought. I thought that door might open up to like a big elevator, but maybe not. This is probably a good stopping point. Like, I'm having fun. I could keep going for a while, but I don't want to... I have other things to do, and I've already been streaming for a while here, so let me rest up. How's my level up situation? Oh, I need like... Okay, I can pop that. That's a good stopping point. And next time we'll go see what's at the tippy top of the tower. Maybe at some point go back. Oh, the title screen's changing. It was the normal one, and then it was on fire, and now it's the Isle. Cool. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Goodbye.